Hey guys, this is a normal girl hiking the Grand Canyon. You're gonna see in this video some of my experiences, my friend Jenny and I's experiences hiking down to Phantom Ranch and hiking back up. But I wanted to start off with just the bottom line up front because I was in the military. I just kind of want to know what's the dealio. So here you go. We went in January, like the first week in January 10th, we hiked down, and January 11th, we hiked up. I'm gonna tell you that I thought that January was the perfect time to do this. It was like 34-ish, 35 degrees up at the top, and you'll see kind of some of the clothes that we're wearing. But then quickly, as you're hiking down, the temperature increased. And at the bottom, it was around 50, very nice weather. I would never want to do this later in the season. Loved hiking it in January. Highly recommend doing that. Highly recommend doing it. We stayed at Phantom Ranch. We had a 5 o'clock dinner. So we started around 9 o'clock-ish and made it down, I think around 3:30-ish, and then we had dinner at 5. That worked out great. And then the next morning, would recommend booking the 7 a.m. Breakfast. That's what we did, and that also worked out perfectly for us to hike up. The day before, or the night before, on that Monday night, we stayed at Bright Angel Lodge. That worked out great. So would highly recommend staying at Bright Angel Lodge. And then we took the bus, there's a stop right out of Bright Angel to the trailhead at South Kaibob. So that worked out perfectly. Getting down to the trails, South Kaibob is what we hiked down. That was about 7.5 miles. Again, started around 8:39-ish and took us, I think hiking time was like 5.5 hours, but we stopped, and I think we went from like 9 until like 3:30-ish. So it took us, I think around 6.5 hours or so. And it is every step down, like on South Kaibob, every step was a step down. So depending on if you have bad knees, or not, you need to have those trekking poles. My knees were hurting me. The last 2 miles of it was hard, and if I would not have had those trekking poles, I don't know if I would have been able, it'd have been a lot harder, let me just say. Going back up, we went Bright Angel Trail, which worked out great because, like I said, we stayed at Bright Angel Lodge and we parked our car there. So when we hiked up Bright Angel, our car was right there. That's about 10 miles up, and going up was not as hard until the last 1.5 miles. I think it was more not about cardio for me, but it was just you're getting tired. 10 miles, that's a lot on anyone. And so, yes. As far as the key things for packing, we stayed at Phantom Ranch, like I said, so definitely we had a backpack, but Phantom Ranch provided, the dinner and breakfast. So, anyway, so I would say key things that I was like, thank goodness I packed, was electrolyte pills. I know that they talked about electrolyte, like you'll see about electrolyte drinks, but electrolyte pills, I think get those on Amazon, and we were popping those every half an hour or so, 2 to 3. You could have up to 50, I read, in a day, and that makes sure that you do not get dehydrated. I do think that coming back up Bright Angel, that 10 miles, in the end, that 1.5 miles, that was hard. I think part of it was because I could have been dehydrated even though I was taking those pills. So not only having to drink water, but I do think get electrolyte pills. Make sure you take water. On the South Kaibob Trail, there was no water. On Bright Angel, you did have a chance to fill up. So I think we took around, I took 4 liters per person. So I would recommend that. I don't think we drank it all, but it's always good to have it just to pass on to people. I would also bring an extra pair of socks, just to kind of change those out, extra pair of pants. You know, I don't think you're gonna get wet, but I think, you know, just, I would have that. Snacks, obviously salty snacks, that's key. And then get out of those, your hiking shoes, so camp shoes or, you know, flip-flops or something that's, that you can change out of when you get so that you can get to Phantom Ranch. That's gonna be helpful on your feet. I also brought Band-Aids just for blister type stuff. And I think I started to get a blister on my big toe. And that really helped out that I had Band-Aids. But you can look, there's other videos that kind of talk about what are some other things. I also had people talk about bladders, like whether or not you should get a bladder or not. To be honest, I liked having a bladder because then you could just be right there and you could just be sipping it as you go, as opposed to trying to take off your backpack and get, you know, water bottles and stuff. So I personally liked having the bladder there. Poles are a mandatory, you have to have poles. I mean, poles. Make sure you have your trekking poles. So I would really say make sure you do that. Also, I think go with a friend. We did not do a trail guide or anything. I'm gonna tell you the trails were super well maintained. I felt safe. South Kaibob was fine. I never felt in danger at all. You do have to have crampons for the first mile or so, just because of the snow in January. But I would say go with a friend. You know, that's fun to do, and I think that is kind of the safety that you need. Once you get down to Phantom Ranch, make sure you have some lemonade, because when you go down there, they have a camp store type thing, and you can get lemonade. You can get a postcard, and you can send it by mule, and then also you can collect your friends. They have a payphone at the bottom, and I called my parents, and I thought that was kind of cool. And we stayed in a cabin at Phantom Ranch. You'll kind of see what it looks like on the video. And I would recommend doing that. It was just the 2 of us. We had 2 bunk beds, and we just stayed both on the bottom. But yeah, it was a great experience. I was sore when I came back. I did prepare by putting some weights in my backpack just to kind of walk around prior to doing it. I am a walker, so I walked a lot. But it's doable. Make sure you have your electrolyte pills. Make sure you take care of yourself. And I hope that you enjoy my video. Maybe this, I don't know if this helps you or not, but I just thought people might benefit from hearing a normal girl's perspective, hiking down and up the Grand Canyon. So it was beautiful, and I'm so glad I did it. Bye. Okay, it's January 9th, and tomorrow Jenny and I are going to be hiking down to the bottom. We can't see Phantom Ranch, but here's the Grand Canyon. So you can kind of see the snow, everything. It's kind of cold. Are you excited, Jenny?
I'm super excited. It's freezing. It's not just cold.
It's freezing. That's true.
There's snow here.
Yes, but we're super excited. So I'll put all these today, January 10th, and it's 7:40-ish or so. We're looking at our map. So show us where we're going, Jenny.
Here's our starting point.
Okay,
well, I mean, we're here right now. We're going to take the bus.
We're going to take the bus.
We're going to make it over to here.
Yep. South
We're going to
Kaibob.
start our hike down. Cindy's going to go to the bathroom right there.
Exactly.
And then we're going to do it again there, and then our destination is here in Phantom Ranch.
Great.
That's it.
Okay, cool. That's what today, January 10th.
I was thinking, actually.
Okay, guys, it's 8:37. We're at the South Kaibob Trail, and we are going to start soon. Exciting stuff. There you go. That's where we're hiking down. You can see all of that down there, somewhere down there. We're going to be in about 5 hours or so. Bye. DC and Boston.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there's Jenny going down. You can kind of see her on the edge. I was taking pictures of her.
That's good. Yeah, don't get stuff like this in DC.
Nope. Hey, we're 1 mile in at Uau Point. No big deal. It's been not hard so far, right, Jenny? What do you think? Yeah, it wasn't too bad. But this is what everyone's kind of looking for. Uau. We still have about 6 miles to go. Bye. Okay, we're almost at the first bathroom break. If we wanted it there, you can see Jenny ahead of us a little bit, ahead of me rather. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So not too hard, kind of muddy a little bit, but no biggie. Okay, we're 3 miles in, and we're at Skeleton Point. Jenny is up there walking, if you can see her. Look at all this beauty. Crazy, huh? Anyways, so not too bad so far. A little bit of mud, but not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, Jenny, we're at Skeleton Point, 3 miles in. How's it so far?
Easy peasy.
It isn't bad, is it? It's just the knees.
Just the knees. That's all.
Yep.
Just the knees.
Exactly.
But we're doing it.
Beautiful, just as beautiful as we thought. All right. We're continuing to walk down. Here are the mules coming up. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. We have 3.8 miles to go. Okay, we're at tip-off, people. You know, it's been fine. It's just the knees going down. It's a little bit hard, but you can see it's beautiful out there. Look at that. Kind of in the middle of the canyon. We have 3 more miles to go.
Less than.
Less than. How's it going, Jenny?
It's tough. It's the knees. Knees are tough.
The knees are tough, but it'll be okay. 3 more miles. Okay, it's our first kind of close-up of the Colorado. How many more miles, Jenny?
Let's see. We should have about, oh man, sorry, under pressure.
Under pressure?
About 2.3.
2.3. And we're going to be crossing that river, so I'll see you on the bridge, baby. Okay, not much more to go. I don't know, I think maybe even 0.5 miles, but we're at the bridge, the tunnel that connects to the bridge, so pretty cool. Let's see, on the other side. Walking through. Here we go, there's Jenny at the bridge. I'm sure this will be spectacular going across the Colorado River, right, Jenny? Okay, the light comes out. I know this is great camera work, people. There we go. I'm gonna take a couple pictures of Jenny. All right, let's see. Let's get up here. Oh yeah, that's awesome. There we go. We're done. We stopped. It took us like 5.5 hours. How was it?
I would say it was 5 hours and 15 minutes.
Oh, there we go. 5 hours, 15 minutes, people. We finally made it. Phantom Ranch. All right, we got to hike back up. Oh, joy. All right, awesome. Make sure when you get to Phantom Ranch, you have some lemonade like Jenny. Also, don't forget to call your mom or dad, collect, because it's super fun. Okay, it's the start of the morning and it's 7 a.m. and we're about ready to have breakfast. And we're at Phantom Ranch and look, here's a beautiful breakfast. We're so excited. We got 10 miles to go. Okay, let me show you our where we stayed. This is cabin number 6. Come in, it's kind of cute. We have a sink and some bunk beds. Jenny and I both stayed on the bottom, and so it was really nice. But we're leaving here. And that's okay, it's 7:23. It's January 11th. We're starting our hike. We're going up Bright Angel. It's about 9.8 miles. And it took us 5.5 hours to get down here. That was because we were stopping, going to the bathroom, and me probably. So what's your prediction today, Jenny? What do you think?
We got to make it up in 8 hours.
8 hours? You think we can do it?
Yeah, I think we can do it.
Yeah, okay. All right, 10 miles, 8 hours, baby.
Yep.
All right, I'll see you soon. Okay, we're heading across the Silver Bridge, Colorado River. Pretty cool. Look at that. Yeah, I know the sun is not made it up over the canyon yet, but you can kind of see that it's starting to. So really cool. Just starting our hike on the Bright Angel. Not even a mile in. All right, we're 1.6 miles in. We're trying to get to, where's our first stop? At 2
miles.
2 miles.
Bathroom.
There's a bathroom. Look how beautiful it is. Just hiking up. Okay, yeah, this is almost 2 miles, and we're at the first rest stop. Go to the bathroom, and it's not too bad so far, but we're about ready to go into, I think, some major upwardness. 3 miles is our kind of next, I guess, rest stop, but we may see you before then. You never know. All right, we're 3.68 miles in. It's getting tougher, but it's still fine. I think better than South Kaibob. Yep. Nice. Really cool. The sun's shining, and the canyon, it's nice and quiet, except for my blabbering, of course. Awesome. Okay, we're at Havasupai Falls, or garden. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can see it's 4.5 miles back up to the top. You know, some tough spots, but it's been pretty good so far.
Easy day. Easy day.
Jenny is a freaking mountain woman, or a canyon woman. But no, it's really pretty, and just slightly continue up incline.
We're more than halfway there.
We're more than halfway there. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm still at Havasu Gardens and waiting for Jenny. I will say that we rested for about 10 minutes when I got up. Woo, it's actually hard to rest because when you get up, then I don't know if it's all the lactic acid or whatever, rushes to my calves. So there is something to be said for continuing to just walk. But we have about, I don't know, I think it's halfway. We're over halfway done. So we've got about 4.5 miles left. So here comes Jenny. She's out exploring, and we're ready to go here shortly. So we'll see you at, I think 3 Mile Rest House, maybe. That's another couple miles. All right, bye. All right, we're hiking up to 3 Mile Rest House. That means we'll have 3 miles to go. There's Jenny. I want to kind of show you kind of how the hiking is. It's a gradual incline. Just really, really pretty. It's caught between two kind of canyons, and different than South Kaibob, you know? So I'm glad we did South down and Bright Angel up, because we got to see two different things, right? Okay, we're at 3 Mile Rest House. That means we have 3 miles to go. Jenny's going to the bathroom. She is like a mountain woman. It's getting harder for me, but it's doable. But every step is a step up. And but yeah, we're doing good. So we're about 7 miles in, about 3 miles to go. Bye. So it's just after noon, and we just left 3 Mile Rest House. If you zoom in and you see that point right there, that's where Jenny was on the top. I took some pictures of her. So we have 1.5 or 3 miles to go. There's Jenny. Okay, a half a mile to the 1.5 bus stop, right? Then we have 1.5 miles to go. Jenny was nice enough to stop for me here. We had some beef jerky. She's a mountain woman. I'm less than a mountain woman, but it's fine. Mountain climber. It's been fine. It's just a little bit uphill, but we're doing it. Average pace is about 40 minutes a mile right now. So that's all. Okay, we're at 1.5 mile rest house, which means we have 1.5 miles to go. We put our crampons on. There's the canyon, and you can see it's now snow covered. I don't know if I'm gonna put all my jacket on though. I'm still hot climbing up. So it is 1:20, and so we're doing pretty good. 1.5 miles to go. Oh my gosh, people, 0.7 miles to go. We're at the tunnel. Right there's Jenny, the mountain climber. God, we've gone all the way up. And it's hard. It's getting hard, people, but we're doing it. So 0.7 miles to go. There's another tunnel. No, actually, I think it's 0.8 miles. There's another tunnel and 0.7 miles. So I'll stop there, but woo. Yeah, I pointed. How are you feeling, Jenny?
Great.
Yeah, Jenny's feeling great. Woo! She's at this is the first tunnel.
Uphill is my jam.
Jenny loves uphill. All right, bye.
I'm just saying, you're doing great.
Is that a video? It's hard, people. This is not for the weak. Well, we have, I don't even know, 0.3 miles to go, maybe?
Something like that, yeah. No more than.
Somehow, we're gonna get up there. I am really tired, and it's hard. Since the 1.5 mile rest house, it's been hard for me. Jenny is a superwoman, but it's hard.
It's hard.
I don't know, 10 miles.
10 miles is hard on flat ground.
Yeah.
It's just climbing up a...
But we're gonna make it. So I'll see you at the top. Okay, we're coming through the second tunnel. Here's Jenny. Thank God. Here's people. We're not far from the top.
Nice.
Yep. We're almost there. We can see the rails. All right. Okay, we're up to the top. Thank God that's a wrap, people. I'm trying to think what to say about that. The last mile and a half was very hard for me, but Jenny got me through. That's right. She's a mountain woman. And I'm just glad that we did it. And welcome Bright Angel Trail. I like it. How many miles?
10.12.
And how many hours?
It was 5 hours 33 minutes of walking time, 7 hours 24 minutes total.
Okay, cool people.